However they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
During his most recent news conference, Canelo Alvarez got very angry with Terence Crawford. He also sent Crawford a clear message before their fight. Turki Alalshik was right when he said that fans should get a fun fight for the money they pay. He went on to say that spectators do not want to see a lot of movement in the ring. Instead, they expect a thrilling and compelling combat filled with real action.
I agree with that. I agree with that. People want to see a good fight. People want to see a good fight, and I agree with that.
Do you think
because people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's deceptional.
During his talks, Canelo also went after Crawford, hoping that he wouldn't go too far in the ring. He said he could choose to run during the fight, but he made it clear that he thought Crawford would not. Canelo thinks that fans are expecting a spectacular fight, maybe even the fight of the century, and that too much movement will make it less remembered.
It's very sad, but it is what it is.
I know.
I hope not. I hope not, because we expect a great fight, the fight of the century, right? And so I hope not.
Canelo said that Terence Crawford was making him run in the ring, and Crawford strongly replied. Crawford stated that he may assume whatever he wants, but I am focused on putting on a great show. He could feel how intense and exciting the match was. He is set on giving it his all so that fans can see a great fight.
Listen, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm happy that I'm here, and we're gonna put on a great show.
Furthermore, Crawford stated that September 13th will be the day, and everyone truly knows who he is while competing against top-tier competitors. He wasn't sure if they were just arguing, or if Canelo could really make him run into the ring. Crawford said he was sure that people who don't like him would keep quiet and that there would be no problems on fight night. He promised to react to those who criticized his actions in the ring. This fight, he claims, will show his actual skills to everyone.
But that's why we fight, so we can see if he's going to run me out the ring, So September 13th, everybody's questions will be answered.
Furthermore, both competitors stated their eagerness and dedication for the highly anticipated encounter, knowing exactly what was at risk. Each stated with confidence that they would win. They understood the significance of this match and its implications for their own legacies. Both understand that the winner will make history, in addition to getting the crown.
I just feel like I'm going to be more healthier. I don't got to lose, a lot of weight. I'm going to be more stronger, more energized, more, powerful at the end of the day.
I think this fight is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, in my record, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited, motivated, because this is all about. I want to make history, and I'm very excited for this fight.
As we move on to the heated exchanges at their latest press conference in Riyadh, Canelo strongly said that Crawford lacked the physical tools to beat him. He talked with passion, expressing his own power and dominance. Crawford, unmoved, answered with resolve, adding that he is fully prepared to face Canelo for his championships. Canelo then took a jab at Turki Alalshik, suggesting that disappointment would follow. Victory slipped away.
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but
it's gonna
be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. It ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
Furthermore, during the heated moments, Crawford stated that this is his time and that he plans to win it decisively. He made it plain that, regardless of critics or outside projections, his focus is unwavering and his mind is bent on success. He is confident in his preparation and thinks that defeating Canelo would propel him forward. To this, Canelo reacted by dismissing the idea of an easy fight and reminding everyone that his only goal is victory. He declared unequivocally that he has no plan of losing.
I'm always gonna rise in the big occasions. I always did in my whole career. You know, this is my moment, and I'm not letting Canelo take it away from me. Simple as that.
And Canelo, you've been the smaller fighter in a lot of your fights. Do you feel like you can bully this guy around since he's coming up 14 pounds?
You know, I've been in his position before, and I'm not thinking about that. I'm just gonna do my job and take everything serious, and not thinking about if it's smaller or bigger. I always prepare myself for the best fighter out there.
Furthermore, Crawford continued to reply to Canelo's statements, asking questions about whether an experienced boxer at this stage of his career could truly be taught. He stated explicitly that he will not be dictated to or instructed by anyone in the ring. Crawford also questioned who would back him on the night of the fight. When the bell rang, he determined to take a lot of clean shots.
Whenever I gotta fight, I'ma win. Simple as that. I'm not gonna let somebody else force me or tell me how to fight when I've been fighting my whole life. You know, I won't be running. You know, I could tell you that. But I will be, you know, doing a lot of touching.
Most notably, Canelo claimed to have extensive ring experience after facing opponents of all shapes, sizes, and weight classifications. People only focus on my strength, undervaluing the depth of my skills. They are unaware that I have various extra weapons at my hands to win conflicts. Power is just one tool in a much bigger toolbox.
That Terrence cannot do.
No, don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter, like I say, he's not Canelo. Obviously, I'm been in this situation for a long time, and I have the experience. They only focus on my power, but I have more than that.
Most importantly, following the press conference, the fight was fraught with tension as both competitors tried to show authority with an intense look. Neither blinked nor backed down, locked eyes in a quiet battle of determination. It was like they were trading words without saying anything, each trying to mentally break the other. While we wait for the pro's latest prediction on this fight, after seeing the press conference, Bomac voiced his opinion on the impending mega fight, noting that Canelo is coming from recent losses while Crawford is undefeated in his most recent outings. According to Bomac, he also stressed his ability to win and capitalize on the smallest spaces in the ring. Crawford's skill set and boxing IQ are on an entirely different level, and he continued by saying they are ready to hand Canelo another loss come fight night.
Why I believe into my fighter is because from day one. The first day he walked in the gym to where we at now. We haven't lost yet, okay? He got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, I always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses. So we know what to do to get that win, right? He know how to lose. He know how to, when he get to a point where he can't win.
Furthermore, Jin Gray thinks the matchup is so evenly balanced that it is tough to pick a clear winner. He applauded both fighters for their great ring effort. He noticed Canelo's strength, precision, and weight advantage, though, and gave him a slight advantage. One thing is for certain, it looks to be a tremendous war.
You know, it's so hard to tell, but the bigger man, I mean, I don't want to get hit by Canelo ever. And when you've weighed so much less, I mean, I don't know what Terrence will come into the ring, but you know, he's coming up in weight significantly, and, you know, that seems to me would favor Canelo. By the other token, you know, Terrence Crawford's been amazing with everything that he's done. So
Gray also gave both fighters great praise for their unique abilities and accomplishments to the ring. Although he stressed Canelo's strength, power, and weight advantage, he also praised Crawford for his technique, strategic thinking, and exceptional defensive ability. Both men have the resources to win, he stated. He thinks this will be a very close match between two world-class champions.
Bias, he's the greatest fighter on the planet. What's the bias? He belongs with the greats, okay? Greatest Mexican fighter, he's the greatest pound-for-pound fighter for a long time. This guy's just a proven tremendous boxer and talent. So yes, no, there's no bias. I do love him personally. I love the way he fought. I love the way he conducts and carries himself. So Terence Crawford's a great fighter. Terence Crawford, you know, everybody says perhaps the pound for pound guy. I mean, we can have these mythical lists and you can pick 3 or 4 of them, but he would be on somebody's list probably at the top.
Right.
And Canelo is getting a little bit older, so.
Stephen A. Smith also expressed his forecast, pointing to Crawford as the most likely winner due to his better skills and effective manner. He thinks Crawford has an advantage in this vital bout due to his style, but he also warns that if Crawford is unable to injure Canelo, the fight might quickly swing in his favor. In that case, the Mexican star may win by a large margin.
Can Crawford hurt him? I would pick Crawford to win if he can box and stay away. I don't believe he can hurt Canelo. If Canelo catches him, it could be trouble. But I would still say it would be a very interesting fight. I just believe that Crawford hasn't been in the ring with anybody this powerful. And I'm wondering whether he could stay away. Again, Crawford is the superior boxer. But if he can't hurt Canelo, you can't keep him off. And that's where the problem was.
However, according to Oscar de la Hoya, Canelo's size may provide him a slight edge in the match. He added, however, that it is tough to predict a winner because both fighters are extremely talented and confident. The fight may go any way because all of the top contenders are working at their peak.
It's a tough one because we can all see it. Canelo's declining. We can see it because Father Time just catches up to you. That's just the name of the game, the nature of the beast, right? Crawford, I mean, he's the same age as well, you know? 37. Different types of lifestyles, different styles. You know, Canelo's getting into some wars now, which kind of like chips away at the block, you know? Do I favor him over Canelo? I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight at this point, given where they're at their careers.
But if you had to give somebody 1%,
last one here.
1%, I would go with Canelo.
As we learn more about this fight, despite the violent warnings and strong replies, both fighters are giving their all in the training camps to win it. Canelo Alvarez is in a physically difficult training camp as he prepares for his fight versus Crawford. His strength and conditioning routine is intense, with a focus on keeping his characteristic power and physical domination.
Rápido. Eso es agua. Van 10 ahora. Venga, 15, 5 más. Venga, vamos, cruzado. Tiempo. Agárralos aún. Bien, entonces. Saca el pecho. Vamos. Eso, Saúl, ya. So.
He dedicates a significant part of his day to focusing on pads, which helps him improve his timing, head movement, and combos. Canelo's pad technique has shown excellent control and sharpness, which has improved over time. He is also working hard on his heavy bag skills, throwing powerful hooks and crushing body strikes with accuracy. Furthermore, sparring is important, with Canelo meeting fast, mobile opponents that mimic Crawford's style and pace. Each session is meant to keep intensity over long periods of time, ensuring that he is ready to go the distance. His coaches are also carefully managing volume and recuperation to keep him fit and strong. Furthermore, conditioning activities are meant to improve his endurance while maintaining his strength. He is also training hard on the heavy bag, firing powerful hooks and brutal body smashes. His staff is confident that he will be in peak physical shape and ready to give a commanding performance when he goes into the ring. Terence Crawford, on the other hand, is going through a rigorous physical training camp to prepare his body for top performance. His training camp is intended to develop the strength, endurance, and explosiveness needed for a high-stakes game. Every session is meant to challenge his physical skills while keeping him alert and receptive. Crawford is working incredibly hard to keep the perfect strength-to-agility ratio. His body is also being conditioned to resist stress, absorb shock, and react fast and accurately. The camp guarantees he has plenty of stamina and maintains a consistent level of physical exertion throughout each round. Furthermore, his staff is closely monitoring his progress and making adjustments as needed to keep him strong and fresh, in peak form, and fatigue-free. Recovery and efficiency levels are under control. Crawford's focus and dedication are obvious in all aspects of his physical preparation. As fight night approaches, he looks physically ready for the most challenging challenge of his career. In short, the boxing community is thrilled as the highly awaited fight approaches. Fans are divided, with some supporting Canelo for his power and experience and others rallying behind Crawford, who believes in his speed and technical ability, regardless of the result. It's building up to be a fight for the ages. Finally, the stage is set for one of boxing's most awaited showdowns. Will Canelo's strength and experience carry the fight, or will Crawford's great technique and ring IQ be enough to outwit him? This is a question that fans all over the world are considering. It's a fight of styles, and anything can happen. So who will you back in this epic clash? Please post your forecasts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.